What's up everybody, here today in a brand new YouTube video. Before we get into it, make sure you go down below and click the subscribe button and the bell with post notifications on so you never miss out on the brand new uploads from me. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you can always unsubscribe later if you don't like the content that I post. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Alright everybody, so as you know, there is a brand new monster that is available that you can get right now, and it is the brand new quest monster Fossarius, who is actually the first ever Metropolitan Megataunt mythic, everybody. The first ever Metropolitan mythic that has Megataunt at rank 3. You know, just so you know, that's when you usually unlock things, and you can get this monster by breeding together Cryotan and Fossarius, or if you don't have Cryotan, you can use Euryctus, and if you don't have Fossarius, you can use Galante Jr. And for every breeding, you'll get a quest scroll to unlock dungeon nodes, and then finally, also by breeding the monster directly, you actually get this thing called a quest key, which helps you unlock a rank up dungeon, which will be available in 3 days after this event has ended. And you can only use one Joker per combination, and the Jokers are Euryctus and Galante Jr. As I stated before, like I said, if you don't have Fossarius or Cryotan, you can use Galante Jr. or Euryctus, but you cannot use Euryctus and Galante Jr. together, because otherwise the combination will not be valid and you will not get the monster. So let's put together our Cryotan and our Galante Jr., because I actually do not have Fossarius. So thankfully I do have Galante Jr., who is used for a fill-in for just about every breed. So yeah, I strongly also recommend getting the Galante pack, because you can get Violet, Galante, and Galante Jr., which are actually used for fill-ins for breeds, just in case you don't have certain monsters during breeding events. But this is the Quest Days dungeon that I'm talking about. No, it's not really filled with anything valuable. It's actually honestly not really worth that much doing, because you just get a bunch of bronze relics. It's mainly just it's just mainly a dungeon that you can use to play around in. Maybe if you want some extra relics or not, then you can use those to get that. But anyways, moving on. That's actually, yeah, everybody, like I was saying before, just yeah, all you need are Cryotan and Fossarius, or even Cryotan and like I'm using Galante Jr. Or feel free to pause the video back to, from back then to check out what the breed was. And anyways, let's get moving on. Alright everybody, it is actually now 3 days later. The breeding event is over, and which brings along now the rank up era dungeon, which you can use to get up to 200 cells for Fossarius, which you can use to help rank him up. Let's go check it out. It will be in the resource dungeon, and here it is, the quest monster survival dungeon, which you can use to get 200 cells for this monster. Instant rank 1. Although as soon as I'm done doing this, everybody, I will actually show you another method which you can also use to help rank him up, you know, other than using the way to rank up mythics, which is called the I forgot the name of it, everybody, but I think you will know what I'm talking about. So let's get straight into this and battle this out, get all the cells we can. Also, another thing about this, you can actually get a ton of food. You can get up to 50,000 food, 75,000, 100,000 food per each node that you are beating. You can even get gems in this as well. Even for by completing nodes, you can actually get up to 5 gems for beating a node. So you can get also not only that, but gems, and then of course there is the cells as well, which are part of the boss type dungeons that you complete. Like I just completed there, I just got 25 Fossarius cells. loaded one. Let's continue on. I also have 2 attackers, you know, just to deal with things quickly, just to get on with it. And then also you can also get gold. You know, gold's not really important to me, but you can also get 220,000 gold per one, up to 500,000 per node that you beat. But yeah, gold is not really important, even though it's my name, everybody. You know, I already have quite a bit. I have like around like 3.51 million gold. I really have no use for spending it anymore, because I've pretty much gotten everything that requires gold in the game. But anyways, moving on. Let's move on. Wait, 5 plus more gems. Got 5 plus more. That'll help us out in the future, like for races. Actually, everybody, I just joined a new team recently because, like I said, my old team, you know, they just, you know, they weren't cutting it out for a lap, so I just joined this team. They should be able to help me, and I should be able to help them. I should be able to race around 30 laps, like I was before, you know, on my very first team, everybody. But anyways, moving on. Okay, everybody. So I actually ran out of stamina because, you know, you can only do around 10 nodes. But let me show you that other method which you can use to get the rest of the cells that you can use, or even just a ton of cells in general for this, and that is actually the Metropolitan Era rank up dungeon. Now you can actually get a ton of cells from this, from 10 to 15 to 20, all the way up to 50 cells per beating a node, and it doesn't require any battle stamina to go through them. Now, it is absolutely a crazy dungeon, and to be honest, I highly recommend it because it is what actually has helped me get a rank 3 Metropolitan Mythic for every single one of the Metropolitan Mythics that I've been using. As you can see, I'm using Jacksepticeye. I almost have a rank 3 Dawn K9 because of this dungeon. Every other mythic I have is Metropolitan Mythic I have is rank 3 because of this dungeon. And as you can see, I just finished up getting the rest of the cells for this monster that I needed, and I have a total of over 200 now. But without further ado, that does end off today's video, and I'll catch you on a brand new one.